Hey, bro, over here picking up a Prost. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. Oh, she getting in. Oh, bro done picked up a Prosty. Bro done picked up a Prosty. Oh, he got her. Oh, he got her. Oh, he got her. He picked up a little Prosty on her. Ooh. All right, y'all. Question of the night. Should blacks be out there protesting with the Mexicans? That is the question of the nuts. Should blacks be out there protesting with the Mexicans? That is a question. 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 I just left downtown. There's not really nothing going on down there. I'm leaving right now. I'm leaving downtown right now. So, what's this shit cracking? It was just me and my dedicated head. The question of the night is, should blacks be out there protesting with the Mexicans? I've received some mixed reviews and some mixed remarks about me being down there covering it as far as news and media. People be like, that's not your fight, why are you down there? I mean, to do the news, it's kind of like obvious, but whatever. So, enlightened original man. Can I ask you a question? Are you an enlightened original man? Are you true to the namesake? Or is this just a moniker? Because if it's just a moniker, then I don't really have no conversation for you. But if it's an actual truth as to who you are, then, I'm saying I would like to give you perspective. Okay, so you're an enlightened original man. So would you believe me if I say us being black people, we are the closest? If you had to take somebody who from another universe, another galaxy, another lifetime, another whatever, somewhere not from here, and you had to show them based off Earth what God looked like, would you believe me if I said I would show them black people, specifically a black woman and a black man, as that's what the closest thing we can have to God? We are God's thumbprint as far as being black people and being the original people. Would you follow me on that, or am I just kicking up dust? If I'm just kicking up dust, I know. Okay, so duh. So my question to you is, despite what anybody is anti anything, how can you not stand with someone in need if you know that you are God's thumbprint? See, I'm not out there because who hate me and who don't hate me, or who like me, who don't like me. Professionally, I'm out there to do the media. Professional. You know what I'm saying? Professionally. But personally, I'm out there to help people in need because that's what God told me to do, bro. Nothing more, nothing less. I know that as being God's thumbprint, I am burdened with the sacrifice of responsibility. And sometimes responsibility is giving conversation and giving education to those who don't necessarily deserve it, but need it. And that's it what it is. You feel me? Now, I'm from LA. I'm not from Compton. I'm not from Long Beach. I'm not from Watts. I am from South Central Los Angeles. And being from South Central Los Angeles, I didn't grow up with Mexican tensions against me in my neighborhood. Am I aware that they exist? Of course I am. Of course I am. Am I aware that tensions between black and browns exist? Of course I am. Go watch my episode of Haters World with Blue Devil last night. Me, Blue Devil, and Opina had a great conversation about it. And big shout out to Opina, man. That's a smart dude. It's a real smart dude. Shout out to Opina. You feel me? So, I'm aware that these problems exist, but I'm also aware that either they can continue to exist, or somebody can step up and say, okay, well, I get that you did this to me. I'm just not going to do it back to you so there can be peace for the next generation. All right, you got the ups. All right, you got the ups. Yeah, but see, I mean, and everybody's entitled to their opinion but here's the thing, though. Original enlightened man, I hear you, but you on Instagram. I was just down there protesting. You at your house talking to me on YouTube, so I can't really see that you too active in this fight, bro, because, you know, not like that, but, I mean, I was just on downtown. I've been out there all week. I've been boots on the ground. I see what's going on. So, I mean, I don't know what you've been doing, but it's kind of hard for me to take it as such a serious, literal thing and not just another person talking in the comments when I have nothing to prove otherwise. And that's your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I do just disagree with the fact that we both can say that we are God's thumbprint, but you're not willing to help your fellow man for whatever reason is your own principality. But, you know what I'm saying? If we all talking about God, you know what I'm saying? God ain't never looked at none of us and said, I can't help you because of this. I can't F with you because of that. I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because of that. God done forgave a lot of us for our stupidity. You feel me? They not my fellow man. Well, your racisms are your own, big dog. I just don't agree. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't agree. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that window of thinking. I don't. You ain't wrong. I don't. Hey, your opinion is your opinion. I'm not here to criticize your opinion. You're entitled to. That's fine. Because who am I to say that you're wrong? Who am I to say that you're right? Who am I to say that you're left? Who am I to say that you're right? But as far as my thinking is concerned, that's not the contribution that I want to leave on. That's not the mark that I want to leave on this world. The mark that I want to leave on this world is one that showed that even if somebody was a Mexican or they was black or there was whatever, I had love and I did for them what I wanted to be done for me. See, I try to treat everybody as God treat me. You feel me? I try to, hold on. Hello? Hey, can I call you right back, Mom? Miss Jordan? Mom, can I call you right back? Call you right back? Wait. Oh, tell me, can you tell me just to leave the package at the door? I'm headed back to the house right now. Thank you. It's my girl's mom. That's my girl's mom. Anyway, she called me in such a panic. You feel me? Yeah, Reg Dog, everybody went home. They cracking for tomorrow. But either way it go, regardless of the fact, long story short, they are. I'm not looking at this in the aspect of, oh, because you're a Mexican, I'm not gonna support you because you hate me and blah blah. I think that's a small way of thinking. That's a small way of thinking. And then everybody's like, oh, well, you can't go into their country illegally. Like, I mean, my nigga, why do you, like, honestly, why do you care if a Mexican came here illegally? Like, nobody can give me an actual good reason because they're taking all the jobs. Again, we went through that yesterday. Don't no Paisa do a job that you niggas want to do. You niggas don't want to be fucking farmers, bro. Let's be real. You niggas do not want to be fucking farmers, bro. Let's call a spade all the way a fucking spade. You niggas do not want to be farmers, my nigga. Y'all niggas is complaining over shit that y'all don't want and don't even fucking readily identify with. You feel me? Spade is spade. What job did a Mexican ever take that you wanted? That's my question. Because the niggas be fake bad. Niggas be fake bad. Niggas be fake outraged. Niggas be fake pissed off. And niggas just be racist in the chat for no reason. Nobody can really give me a good reason why black people shouldn't be there outside of they hate you. Okay, well, explain. 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 You feel me? That's all I'm asking. Nobody can really give me a reason. Come in the right way. I mean, but here's the thing too. What's the right way on some shit that's yours? That's all I want to say. What's the right way to enter into a country that was actually yours? For ICE to be in Los Angeles, which is the city is a Mexican inspired like name, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Los Angeles is literally Spanish. And y'all say, go back to where you come from. I don't understand that. It's a lot of things in life I don't get, and that's one of them. I mean, Reg, you know what? At least you can admit you was being petty, my nigga. At least you can admit it. All these other niggas is just fake racist. Niggas be fake racist, bro. Nigga, you look Mexican. Nigga, you look Mexican. Uninformed and just being emotional, but you've still yet to give any actual. I want everybody to go through the chat, and I give somebody $1,000 right now. They can give me one actual point that Enlightened Original Man has made. One actual point. I will give you $1,000 right now. I will swear to God, I cash app you. Give me 1 point. Give me 1 point. My black ass ain't protesting shit. You say, I'm jumping on Call of Duty smoking a blunt. Everybody when blacks need help. Well, I covered the Black Lives Matter protests in Los Angeles specifically. The Mexicans was out there. They were out there in full fucking force. So Daniels was out there in full fucking force. So I did see that with my own actual eyes. So I'm not sure if you're in LA, because if you're not in LA, then, you know, the Mexicans probably weren't there because, you know, I don't know. But if you were in the city of Los Angeles, the Mexicans were definitely out there in full effect for the Black Lives Matter protests. I was out there day one. Yes, they were. And let's look at it statistically speaking. The dramatic population of Mexican versus black in Los Angeles, it would be impossible for Mexicans to not be out there. There's no way you could have ever seen a Black Lives Matter crowd in Los Angeles without seeing the crowd be 90% Mexican, because the city is 90% Mexican. So those numbers are just indisputable. If you don't want to believe it, that's just because you don't want to believe it, and I'm all right with that. But what I'm not going to do is argue with you a clear number. So I'm not sure if you're from Los Angeles, but when the Black Lives Matter protests, day one, because I was out there day one, it was more Mexicans than anything, because the city is more Mexican than anything. So you can call it based off circumstance. You can call it, you know, based off the numbers and all that, and, you know, whatever. But we're not going to argue actual facts. I mean, you can do what you want to do in the chat. I'll just choose not to acknowledge you, and you can just talk to yourself. And then if one of my mods gets tired of looking at you, they'll block you. Y'all racist too. Damn, what I do, my nigga. I was just out there marching with your people, doing interviews and shit, making sure everybody get hurt. Damn, the fuck did I do? Ice boss, look like you got up out of there fast. Not sure what you did, but God bless you. Hey, here's the thing too, chat. It's not that niggas is getting blocked for having an opinion. You can have your opinion, but just like all the stupid trolling, we're actually here for an intellectual conversation. We're actually here for an intellectual conversation. So, like, I'm not mad at nobody for having an opinion. Excuse me, I'm not mad at anyone for having an opinion. That was terrible English. But I just don't want to hear trolls, fuck you because you're black. Okay, well. Fuck him because he's Mexican. Okay, well. That's not really helping the conversation. I'm actually wanting to hear the opinions and see the opinions of the people who actually have the courtesy to have an opinion. But if you just know you want to spread ignorance and hate, then, you know, you just get blocked or whatever. They don't like the truth either. I'm not sure who they are, so I need to be a little bit more specific. Oh, there he is. I'm right here. Weren't you supposed to be back on Fig Monday? No. Nobody told me that. Was I supposed to? I don't think I was supposed to. Nobody told me that. I would assume not, because I was just with Smack on like fucking Wednesday. He didn't say shit, so I don't think anyone was expecting me on Back on Fig. And if someone was expecting me, no, because I talked to T-Rail too since then. And no, I wasn't expecting to be on Back on Fig. I was smoking to T-Rail since then. He got a copyright strike from Adam. They hit his ass. ICE is not wrong. They're only doing their job. ICE is actually extremely wrong. ICE is taking ICE is taking people to jail who are actual citizens. So if you're so pro-America, get here the right way, how do you feel about ICE arresting people who are here the quote right way and taking them to jail? Because that's actually what the protest is about. It's the illegal ICE raids that people are mad about, not the raiding of illegals. I get how one and two can seem like the same, but don't worry about it, words are. It's the illegal ICE raids people are protesting, not ICE raiding illegals. Two totally different things. Two totally different things. ICE is rounding up citizens too. Yeah, that's what the protest is about. They just snatching Mexicans. They're not taking illegal Mexicans, they just taking Mexicans, and that's fucked up. And then here's the thing too. I'll say this, and then this could be call me an asshole. Oh my God, Rich Trapper defending the Mexicans. As being a black man, you're right. Our people did get fucked over. Our people did get fucked over. Our people experienced the worst of everything: water hose, dogs, guns, brutality, fucking disease, experimentation from the government, displacement, cities being flooded. Look up Oscarville, Georgia. That's now Lake Lanier. You feel me? They just burned down. We just watched the government burn down Altadena, a whole historically black city. We just watched that shit. We just watched that shit. The Palisades didn't burn up, where the Palisades are predominantly 99% African American burned up. We just watched it, bro. Malibu didn't burn down. The Malibu residents, the Malibu section that houses majority black residents, burned down. But moreover, the historically black city of Altadena burnt to the ground. Because the fire hydrants didn't have no water, huh? Right. So, regardless of the fact, we've seen our people be done the worst. If you can stop somebody else from being done the worst, why the fuck wouldn't you? Yeah, our people have been done the worst. Yup. True. Facts. Our people been done the fucking worst, bro. Black people that have the shit in at every fucking stick. For facts. So why wouldn't you want somebody else to be like, hey, nigga, don't go that way. Don't do that. They're going to trip over there. Go this way. That's only solid. As being black, we blessed to be God's blueprint. We blessed to be God's thumbprint. We are the original person. Everything come from black people. That's a fact. We blessed with that. So with mighty blessings comes mighty responsibility, bro. You can't just be blessed and lived in the good without having the responsibility of teaching and educating, bro. You can't live like that. I mean, you can do what you want to do. I'm not going to live like that. I'm not going to live like that. So I'm not finna look at the Mexican people and be like, oh, well, some of y'all people hate blacks, so I ain't finna help you. No, get your dumb ass over here so I can help you. And if you don't want to listen, I'm gonna tell your homie who will listen so he can tell your stupid ass. Straight up. Straight up. If you don't like it, my bad. Did I offend you? I'm sorry. It's just how I think. I don't expect nobody to think like me. I'm not on a conversion. I'm not a missionary. I'm not here to convert nobody to my way of thinking. These are just my thoughts and my ideals. You feel me? That's it. And I get it. Yeah, motherfuckers do hate us for nothing. And motherfuckers hate us but love our culture. Yeah, for facts. For fucking facts. That's not a lie. And that shit is hurtful and it's disrespectful and it's disheartening and it's above all disgraceful and disgusting. Yeah, there's a big portion of the Mexican population who hate my black ass but will say nigga, 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 nigga on the dead homies, on the set, all that. For facts. That is a fact. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I said it on Haters World yesterday. He said that he's seen F Mexicans written on the wall. I've never seen that. And I don't think he really has ever seen that. I think he was just saying that shit. But, like I told him, it's hard for a little black boy to walk out in the city of Long Beach and see F hard ERs on the wall. That's hard to see. That's hard to see. That's hard to digest. And that's hard to rationalize in the day-to-day of a fucking 10-year-old little black boy that's walking down the street and he gonna get into a fight for being a 10-year-old little black boy, but he might look 13 because, yeah, we all know black people have genes that make us a little bit stronger, faster, and wooty bam and all that. So now they tripping on him because he black. Yup, that exists. But you know what? I'm not out here forgiving nobody. I understand what it is. I'm just doing what God put on my heart to do. Show somebody how not to crash. That's it. So whatever you feel about it, that's how you feel about it. I don't think anybody's wrong. I don't expect anyone to rationalize things and internalize things the way that I do. I don't blame nobody. I don't blame nobody. But in reality, I'm not finna not help my fellow man because he's Mexican, bro. It's not what that's not my program. Oh, you Mexican, so I ain't finna help you. You Mexican, so I ain't finna support you out loud. You Mexican, so I can't protest and march with you. Well, they didn't march with us. First of all, yes, they did in the Black Lives Matter in the city of Los Angeles. That for sure is not a fact. The Mexicans did march with the blacks. But then even if they did, nigga, so what, nigga? That's some tit for tat little bitch ass. If my sons ever did some shit like that, he didn't, so I'm not gonna do it. Like, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. That's bad programming, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. And if you don't want to, just don't. Like, shut your, like, why do we have to listen to your propaganda? Why you gotta be in my chat on your bullshit? Go start a live, nigga. If you can comment on my YouTube page, nigga, you can go live. The fuck you talking to me for? You and your 5 followers, go talk about that shit. You feel me? And that's that. Straight up. Like, nigga, you niggas be weird as fuck. And then here go the thing too. 100, spade to spade. Nigga, you know who tripping out there? The blacks on the blacks. If you want to be 100, I got banged on. Smack got banged on. We out here protesting. Niggas is tripping. Stupid. Stupid. So, are we going to get into that? Is niggas ready for that uncomfortable conversation? Right, because niggas in the crowd from a distance going to tell me fuck cigarettes. Oh, okay, whatever, my nigga. So what I'm supposed to do? Get off on you at the riot and then whoop you out and then max you out and then fuck up the riot, and now police is shooting into the crowd because now they got a reason because I whooped on this nigga at a illegal ICE raids out of LA protest. I whooped on a nigga for dissing neighborhood crib. And then now the police is shooting into the crowd. That's what I was supposed to do? Puns homies. I ain't gonna lie, puns homies. I ain't gonna say puns personal homies, but nigga from Pun and 2 niggas from, and here on the cold part about it. It was 2 niggas from Pun Hood. You feel me? It's niggas sprinkled around all over that bitch, so niggas ain't worried about none of that shit. They just don't know it. It don't look like it because it don't gotta look like it. You feel me? I'm doing my trap news shit, but I ain't never out there. I've never been out there by myself, even today. Trust, there's always at least 2 other homies with me. Always. Whether niggas see him on camera or not is irrelevant. It's always 2 of the homies with me. You feel me? Always. Niggas ain't never by themselves out there. That's stupid. But I digress. You feel me? Nigga look, he kind of bumped. He's like, whatever I see, recognize me. And I see whatever. And then he kind of like wait for me to sag off a little bit. He get like 50 yards behind me. Fuck, Okay, bro. You got it. You got it. You got it. So what I'm supposed to do, turn around and get off on this nigga? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Whatever, my nigga. So, with that all being said, that's who's out there tripping, is niggas out there stupidity and gangbanging. Because if we're gonna be out here for the right reasons, let's be out here for the right reasons. But for whatever reason, if we talking about it, that's what's disruption, and that's what. And in a situation like that, had I been dumb enough to bite the bullet and whoop on this nigga, because I for sure would have whooped on this nigga. If I would have been dumb enough to whoop on this nigga, now the police is shooting tear gas or rubber bullets into the crowd, how does that affect the bottom line reason of us being out here? How? You got to be smart, bro. You got to be smart. You got to be smart. So, again, no one can actually tell me a reason why black people shouldn't be supporting Mexicans. Because the same woke ass nigga that's gonna tell you the black man is God, is gonna tell you to turn his back on his fellow man. That's not my fellow man. Well, that's not God-like, my nigga. That ain't God-like. God don't discriminate against nobody. Everybody can catch a blessing. And so it'd be the same woke ass nigga that tell you can't be out there is the same nigga who tell you that he God, but tell you to turn your back on your own man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That ain't God-like. That ain't God-like. And then here go the thing too. Yeah, Red just had some real shit. All right, black people, all right, Mexicans, you look down on them. All right, show them you better. Go out there and show them how it's done. Set the example. I don't know, my nigga. I could rationalize it a whole bunch of ways for it not to equal hate. If you just want to make it equal hate in your book, then I'm the wrong nigga for you. Because for every reason you got for it to be hate, I got 10 reasons for it not to be hate. For every one reason you got to tell me why it should be hate, I got 10 reasons to tell you why it should not be hate. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, I can't understand the concept of I hate Mexicans. No, bro, I don't understand that concept. I don't, bro. I don't. And my actions shown that. You feel me? My actions shown that. It's a sad thing, bro. It's a sad thing. You feel me? It's a sad thing. And then here go the thing too. Now, I'm not saying I don't got too much about this government, fool. Like, I'm not that person. Like, I'm not like, I don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't put my right hand over my heart and all that kind of stuff. You can't tell me, well, go back to your country that you came from. This is my country. My family indigenous to right here. Historically speaking, the colonizers who made it over here are the biggest failures in history because they was looking for somewhere else and ended up over here. Christopher Columbus was a failure. Christopher Columbus was an outcast from Europe. Nobody was fucking with this nigga. Why do we only celebrate? If Christopher Columbus was so fire, why don't they celebrate Columbus Day in Europe? If Christopher Columbus was so fire, why don't they celebrate Columbus Day in Europe? Why doesn't he have a national holiday in Europe? That's where the nigga came from. If he was so fucking fire, why they not celebrating this nigga? No, because he came over here and told niggas it was some shit that it wasn't, and niggas went for it. Niggas went for the flu flam. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, I don't get into all that. But then even still taking it back to the concept and to the topic, how I'm going to be understanding enough to know that type of history and understand that type of literature and that type of knowledge, and then look at a Mexican and say, I hate you. Unpopular opinion, Mexicans are descendants of black people. A Mexican ain't nothing but a Spaniard that raped a native, and that's what created a Mexican. A Spaniard raped a native, and that's what created a Mexican. So, when it's all said and done, to hate a Mexican is to hate yourself as a black man. Straight up. There was a point in time in history, look it up, where a runaway slave could go to Mexico for refuge, and they was considered a free man. Because Mexicans understood that was the same person. Because they understood that was the same person. They understood that was their people. You feel me? They'll tell you that the whole reason for the Mexican-American War was over territories and all that. Nah, a big part about it had to do with the American economic system of slaves sliding over to Mexico. Where that's where you even have, if black people if Mexicans didn't come from black people, where the fuck you get an Afro-Latino from then? Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. If Mexicans didn't come from black people, where the fuck an Afro-Latino come from then? You ain't never seen a Maya or an Aztec or an Inca statue with an Edgar haircut, but you see a big ass nose and some full lips. I'm just saying. Every piece of history tell you that. Your Bible, your Torah, your Quran, your history book. If you don't want to believe that Mexicans came from black people, you just don't want to believe it, and I respect that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not a fucking missionary. I'm not here to convert you. You feel me? I'm not a missionary. I'm not here to convert you. I'm just here to give you some news you can use and some knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college, big dog. That's it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Hold on, the homie just hit me. You still out there? Nope. Should I be? Do I need to go back? So, yeah, bro, that's all I'm saying. You feel me? This guy is so racist. You're so hurt. I'm not sure who's racist. Stop crying and pay the consequences of what you do. And victimization is going to go crazy. Like, the comments don't even make sense. Like, the comments don't even make sense. Like if you're gonna at least have like a opposite opinion, speak in complete sentences. Take account. You know what's crazy? Everybody who's dumb enough to make a racist comment is dumb enough not to realize that there's a delay in YouTube from the time where I say this until the time you see it. So by the time that you leave your comment, I'll be already on to the next subject. You have to speak in complete sentences. You confuse stupid, dumb, bigot bastards. Oh, you bigots are stupid. Fuck. But I guess that's why you're a bigot, because you're dumb. Guess that's why you're a dumb bigot bastard, because you're fucking dumb. You'll say it? Alright, say it. Say it. But anyway, we had this conversation with Blue Devil last night on Haters World. It was a cool conversation. I think that, once more of these conversations get had and they come across more welcoming on all sides and less combative on all sides, Because let's not bullshit. There are combatants on all sides of this situation. You feel me? Anti-Mexicans and blacks beefing in LA. Nah, it's only in the comments. Because I've been out there protesting with them dudes for the last however many days, covering the footage from a media aspect and all that. Nobody's tripping. The Mexicans are showing love to the blacks. I've seen a black man get tear gas and a full-ass tatted up Mexican Southsider pour milk all over his face to help him get better and all that type of shit. I've seen fucking black people pass weed to Mexicans and all that type of shit. There's love out there. The racism only exists in the comments and in the chat. And after really being out there and seeing it, that's why I don't really give a fuck about what the chat's saying anymore. When I saw that Sureño blasted, I ain't gonna say where he was from, that shit was on his face, all in his head. He had that shit on him. And he fucking ran to that black man's aid and poured milk all over his face after he got hit with the tear gas. I knew it was real, bro. I knew it was real. I knew it was real. On a smaller note, seeing a little Mexican dude, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I'm trying to spark this blunt, blah, blah. The black dude's like, hey, bro, just hit this one. No, save your weed. Hit this one. So I'm seeing love, bro. I'm seeing love. I'm seeing love. It's only bullshit. It's only hate in the comments. Niggas is only tough enough to hate you in the comments. Niggas is only tough enough to be racist and bigots in the comments. It doesn't exist in actuality and intangibility because nobody's tough enough to be that disrespectful to your face. D-Brick, I'm enlightening shit. It's the mushrooms. It's the mushrooms. I'm over here just telling these niggas it's impossible for me as a black man to hate Mexicans when in fact Mexicans come from black people. But they're not ready for that conversation. They'll say that Mexicans didn't come from black people, but then what the fuck is an Afro-Latino if a Mexican didn't come from a black person? What is an Incan? What is a Mayan? What is an Aztec? They weren't black. Well, what color was their skin? Brown? That's not a black person? Black is not a nationality. Black is a race. There is no flag of black people. There's a flag of Africa because that is your nationality. You could be an African. Your nation is an African flag. Your nationality can be a Mexican because your nation can be Mexico. But you can't have a nation of black. So when I say things like Aztecs and Mayas and Incas, they weren't black, they were Aztecs. Okay, well, that's just stupid. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. These are non-arguable facts. I don't give a fuck how woke you are. These are non-arguable facts. These are non-arguable facts. And if you don't want to agree, that's fine. I'm not here to force, again, I want a donut. I'm not here to convert you, nigga. I'm not Christopher Columbus, bro. I'm not here to convert you niggas to my way of thinking. I'm not the colonizer. I'm not Flacco. You not black, you lost. All right, whatever. Nah, I'm not black. Nah, I'm not black. Nah, I'm not black. I'm getting some donuts. Get some fucking donuts. Nah, I'm white. Yeah, they mad, but it's all good. It's all good. You can't call yourself God's people and the chosen one person being black because you all know as being a black person, we are God's blueprint, God's thumbprint. When God created life, he created black people, and then everything kind of descended from that. You can't have the God gene and not have the burden of having to give God's love. Again, the two things are just contradicting, bro. The two things are just contradicting. Two things are just contradicting. And then here's the thing why I can't respect none of you woke niggas in the chat. How you gonna tell me when you watching me? I'm not watching you niggas. You niggas is listening to me. Clearly I know something that you don't. Otherwise I'd be watching you. Perspective. 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 You feel me? Happy Pride Month to you too. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope it's going well for you, bro. But nah, I can't sit here and tell like, oh, you don't know, like, my nigga, I'm not listening to you. You listen to me. I'm not following your life. I don't watch none of you niggas. Unless Banky Pound is in here, Cartoon, D-Brit, you better not say shit about Cartoon. Unless Banky Pound is in here, Cartoon, Gunners Collective, Back on Fig, Smacking Them, AD and them. Who else I be watching? 16 to Life. Unless one of y'all niggas in here, I don't watch none of y'all niggas shit. Oh, Rap News Street Politics. If you in here, I watch your shit. S. Wiggins, Wig TV. Outside of shit y'all niggas see me do on YouTube, I don't watch none of you niggas shit. So I can't be lost. You lost. You watching me. If I'm lost and you watching me, well then shit, you're fucking hopeless. Straight up. You're lost. Nope. Nope. I think I got it figured out. I think I got it figured out. I'm not wasting my time hating strangers. I'm leading my life with love. God's blessings and abundance are smiling upon me. I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right. I'm about to go get a donut. I'm about to get some for the kids. I think I'm cool. I think everything is finna be, I think it's gonna be, we gonna be all right. If they don't take Apple Pay, I'm fucked. Because I didn't take my wallet with me with the protesting and all that shit. So if they don't take Apple Pay, I'm fucked. But if they do, we all right. But you know what? If my biggest problem tonight is the donut shop don't take Apple Pay, I think I'm good, bro. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. It's a good life. It's a good fucking life, bro. Straight up. Like, y'all waste too much time in the chat with hate. Y'all niggas hate strangers. But I get it, though. Y'all the same niggas that be like, well, Adam said, well, Wax said, well, Lush said, well, Flacco said. Y'all the same niggas who take no jumper. It's like that's fucking Bible. It happened on no jumper, so it had to be true. So I can understand. I can understand. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, y'all take Apple Pay? Hell yeah, we good. See, look, and they take Apple Pay in this bitch. I'm good. I'm having a good ass night. What's happening, bro? Yeah, bro. So, I don't know. I'm at Yum Yum's Donuts. Yep, I'm at Yum Yum's Donuts. Let me see what the chat's talking about. Can I get a, oh, go ahead. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Well, there's that. Okay, so what was the cause of this? So since you're such a genius, fake page, what was the cause of the war? Nobody's negating the fact of the war. The reasoning is the question. So, go ahead, genius, let us know. What's my take on what, bro? Sauce Don, what's my take on what? What is my take on what, brother?
You been unboxed?
Nah.
Yeah.
What's my take on what, bro? Like, you gotta speak in complete sentences. Damn, Keith, what I do? Damn, Keith, what I do? Damn, Keith, what I do? Ah, fine. Fine. Management said, stop putting y'all niggas at risk. That nigga management said, stop putting you niggas at risk. All right, management, fine. Fine. Fine, I'll stop trolling. I'll stop trolling. It's kind of like an invitation. It's kind of like an invitation, though. It's like a party. Everybody's invited. If you know, you know. Don't worry about it. No, I'm at the donut shop, bro. What's your take on your own kind selling you to slavery? Well, that's actually unfactual at all. The level of slavery that was available in Africa is not comparable or in comparison to the level of slavery that was available in the colonial United States. It's not the exact same thing at all. I can understand the misconception. I can understand why you might think that one concept poorly can directly relate to another, which in a loose way it could, but overall, no. It's not the same. It's a very loose way of trying to sound smart in an argument where you really have no basis and have no real actual argument. You're just trying to say something that you think has shock value but no one has an actual response to, when in fact that's actually not the truth. Sorry. But because you even came with that type of conversation and that level of thinking, I would like to jump out the window and say that you're not actually here for any type of education, just more so for trolling. So I'll just let you have it. Easy call. Feel me? Easy call. SK Donuts. Yeah, that shit fire. It's kind of a disrespectful name, but it is fire. Slauson Donuts have the best donuts. Rest in peace, Slauson Donuts. Rest in peace, Slauson Donuts. They have the best. What's cracking, bro? Let me get a. Are these maple bars?
How many?
Let me get a half a dozen. Let me get a dozen. Yeah, let me get 6 regular glaze, and then let me get 6 maple bars. That's cool. And you can add 2 chocolate for the other 2. Appreciate it, bro.
Sí, voy a querer una quesadilla. Ya, pero despáchalo eso también, ¿no?
I mean, it's a name, but they fire. It is a name. See, it's the fact that you can't. Excuse me, bro. You can't. You can do what you want to do. No, nobody's negating that fact. What the problem is, if someone has their citizenship, it's fucked up for ICE to try to take them to jail. That's not right, bro. You can't do that type of shit. That's fucked up. That shit is fucked up, bro.
Only 5 maple bars.
All right, you just make the rest glaze. Appreciate it, bro. No, bro, like, if somebody has their citizenship, why they shouldn't be at a risk for any type of fucking deportation? They did everything right. Leave that shit alone. That shit ain't cool, bro. But then here go the thing too, bro. You know who ICE ain't targeting? You know how many fucking illegal Europeans are in this country? You know how many illegal Europeans are in this country? You feel me? Nah, appreciate it. Be safe, bro. Here go the thing. Hold on. What Keith? What the fuck is Keith tripping about? Keith, what you on, my nigga? Hold on. Let me get the chat real quick. Keith, what you on, my nigga? What you tripping for, bro? I thought you was just trolling, but you niggas acting like it's... Let me see. Hold on, let me see. What Keith mad at? Reg dog, he disrespectful. The follows made him. I take offense to such arrogance. Man, don't nobody give a fuck, nigga. You ain't gotta believe what I believe. You ain't gotta think what I think. I can't give a fuck. Unfollow then. I could give a fuck. I could give a fuck. That's the shit that I don't care about. That's the shit that I don't care about. Nigga, your hate is your hate. Your hate is your hate. Oh, this a dedicated hat. This Keem brand. Keith, I fuck with you, but I can give a fuck. I'm gonna think what I'm gonna think. You gonna think what you gonna think. If it make you that mad, you can unsubscribe, you can unfollow, you can block me. It could be fuck Rich Trapper. Go over there with Deuce M's. Go over there with that nigga. Go to the crack house. Go over there. Lush over there. Deuce M's over there. Flock over there stuttering, spitting, and slobbering all over everything. Whack in the corner, screaming and crying, laying on his stomach with 3 fingers in his buka while Loose Cannon is in a cage yelling, "Sweetie." Go over there. Go over there. It's cracking over there. It's cracking over there. They got smokers. They got 3 fingers in bukas. They got niggas yelling. They got niggas eating glue sticks with pudding cups in their hand. It's cracking over there. Go over there. It's lit. Fuck Rich Trapper. That nigga's a bitch. Go over there. Go over there. Take all your feelings with you, my nigga. Go sit next to P's and Q's. Go sit next to P's and Q's. Nah, nigga, I fight all my homies. I done took favors with all my homies, with the exception of management. I done fought all my homies. Respect go a long way without it you crash and burn. So all this hostility, that's what I don't care about. Go over there with the niggas that's mad. That nigga Deuce M's is a smoker. That's why he ain't got no teeth. I ain't finna argue with a nigga who ain't got no dental plan. I'm not finna argue with a nigga who doesn't have a dental plan. Ice, ice, baby. Be media. Yeah, I don't know what you on tonight, Keith. I don't know who's spitting your cornflakes, big dog. But do your big one. But do your biggest one. Yeah, like, man, my nigga, I don't give a fuck about a nigga having feelings. Nigga, I done fought all the homies. Nigga, what? Nigga, I done got out with all my homies, nigga. Every single one of them. I told my little brother the other day, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, my nigga. Stop playing with me. I don't care about that shit. I don't give a fuck about a grown man being mad about something that I said on YouTube. Nigga, because I'm preaching the lack of hate. You're mad at me because I don't hate somebody? Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you don't fuck with me because of that, I'm glad I did myself a favor. Who even want that type of shit around? Who even want that type of shit around? You mad at me because I don't hate somebody or I hate a group of people. What, nigga? That's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. Go lick the bottom of a shoe. Go lick the bottom of a shoe. Fortunately for me, I don't know what it's like to have to. I don't know what it's like to have to, you know, try to get a citizenship. You know, I'm from America, or what is now of, or whatever, blah blah. So, you know, that's that. But I can imagine it's a process. You feel me? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, like, bro, this shit is dumb, bro. Like, that shit is dumb. All this unnecessary hate that niggas got for nothing. And then the niggas still ain't told me why. And niggas still ain't nobody told me why it's fuck the Mexicans gay. And I'm still waiting for somebody to give me a reason why we should not be out there fucking with the Mexicans. Somebody like this because they hate you because you're black. Okay, so give me a reason. Like, don't just give me a broad statement because you have nothing to say. You have no form of actual substance to back up the statement. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This nigga house at? I'm pulling up to your house. I'll be there like, well, I'm here. I'm about to just sit on the live and talk shit real quick. Let me see. There's the street. Yeah. Oh, this nigga driveway. Let me see. Hold on. That's me in the driveway. Oh, that's okay. Cool. Let me see. Hold on. Reparations are idiotic. I don't care about that. Why should we help them? Okay, so again, why aren't they helping us get our reparations? What the fuck does that have to do with what I'm talking about? My question is, why shouldn't black people be out there protesting with Mexicans? I didn't ask you shit about a fucking reparation. Stay on topic, Flacco. Stay on topic, Flacco. What the fuck does that have to do with what? You niggas will say anything. You niggas will say anything. You niggas will say anything. So because Mexicans haven't fought for black skin reparations, which actually in Los Angeles, California, the large voting for reparations would again be Mexicans based off the geographics of the city. It would actually be Mexicans, coincidentally speaking. Now, is it based off geographics and Mexicans being the dominant population? Of course it is. But it doesn't change the fact that it would be Mexicans. It doesn't change the fact that it would be fucking Mexicans. It wouldn't change the fact that it would be fucking Mexicans, because when anything happens in Los Angeles, California on a voting scale, Mexicans are the majority because they're the fucking majority in the city. So that's a dumb thing to say. So why aren't they helping us? Okay, so we're talking about Los Angeles, California. So you know what, Jamar, you're having a hard time keeping up. So Jamar, we're gonna somebody give Jamar 30, give Jamar 60 seconds to start. Can I get a mod to give Jamar 60 seconds to start? Because Jamar's having a hard time keeping up with the class. Jamar's having a whole hard time keeping up with the fucking class. Jamar has a lot to say, and we need Jamar just to chill out for a second. We need Jamar to take a second to regroup. Because my question is simply, why shouldn't black people be out there protesting with Mexicans? Why shouldn't they be? Because they haven't helped us got reparations. That's not an answer that has anything to do with the topic at all. And if that's your answer, cool. Low level of thinking. Low level of thinking. Byron, we appreciate all the hundreds that you're donating. Thank you, Byron. We love you, Byron. Thank you. So why didn't they vote? Why are you asking me what the fuck Mexicans did? Nigga, I'm black. My mom's a Crip and my dad's a Blood. What the fuck are we even talking about? Why would you ask me, well, why didn't Mexicans think about that? Blah? I'm not a fucking Mexican, nigga. How would I know why Mexicans voted for fucking for Trump? Nigga, how would I know that? All I can give you is why my reason is for supporting their cause of getting ICE out of LA. What? What? Niggas is fucking crazy. What are you talking about? Who cares what Ja Rule has to say at a time like this? So they hate black people illegal. Yeah, they was trying to get the Haitians out of here too, but they're not trying to get the Irish or the Russians or the Ukrainians out of... You know how many Ukrainian refugees are out here right now because they fucking got refuge from Joe Biden and all that type of shit, and they're illegal as fuck, and ICE is not going at them? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It definitely starts with one minority group in this next. And here's another thing. As us being black people in Los Angeles, if you think that Mexicans can get deported and they can clear out all the Mexicans and they won't get your black ass out of here next, you're crazy. If they can get rid of the Mexicans, they can for sure get rid of your black ass. For sure, for sure. For fucking sure. For fucking sure. So that's that. So again, you know what's crazy? They wouldn't send us nowhere. They unalive us, bro. That's what black people are missing. See, Mexicans, they gonna deport. Black people, they gotta get up out of there. And I didn't think about it until just right now. And I wish I would have thought about it last night on Haters World. You know why Mexicans get rubber bullets and tear gas? Because it's a whole country and it's a nation that's gonna go to war if you kill them. But if you kill black people, there ain't nobody to go to war behind it. There ain't no nation behind it. So they're gonna just get you out of here. Straight like that. So, black people, pay attention to this. This is why you should be. I just thought about it. And I'm gonna put this on YouTube. And I'm going to put this on YouTube. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. Be mad at me. 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 I don't care. Black people. Just a thought. Just a thought. I see a lot of people questioning, well, blacks shouldn't be out there protesting with the Mexicans. This ain't y'all fight. This ain't y'all fight. Think about it like this. I just had a brain blast. Hear me on this, black people. If they deport all the Mexicans and they can figure out how to get all the Mexicans out of LA, they're gonna deport them. That's the plot. Okay, that's the plan. I get that. I've heard complaints of they use a non-lethal force. Black people got unalived and Wooty Bam this, and Mexicans only got rubber bullets. Okay, so hear me on this, black people. This is why you should care. If they can figure out how to deport all the Mexicans, what do you think they finna do to your black ass? What do you really think they finna try to do to your black ass? See, here's the thing. This is just a thought. Call me crazy. Conspiracy theory. They're using non-lethal force and tear gas and all that against the Mexicans because if they go crazy and start a genocide and start unaliving the Mexicans in LA, blah, blah, well, there's a whole nation and the whole country of Mexico behind them that will go to war and trip and all that. See, we don't got that. So when it comes to us, if we don't support our brown brothers right now and figure out how to eliminate this problem, we're going to have a bigger problem with them trying to unalive us. There is no place to deport us back to. There isn't. You feel me? As far as us being African American, quote unquote, I got two phones in my hand, so I can't quote, but they can't deport us. So the only other option is to get you 187. So I'm just saying, you feel me? I'm not saying anyone should or anyone shouldn't. This is just an idea and a thought that I just kind of had in the top of my mind. I just wanted to kind of share this. There's no fact behind anything that I'm saying. This is just a thought that I had. If they could deport all the Mexicans and send them back to Mexico, there's no place to deport the black people back to. What is the only option left, if not to unalive black people? So, with that all being said, I'm just saying, and you can say, well, black people ain't illegal. That didn't stop them. That didn't stop them from burning down everything that we had. They just burned down. We just watched the government burn down Altadena, a historically black city. We just watched that. Look up Oscarville, Georgia, that's now Lake Lanier. The American government has a history of burning down and flooding our places and getting us out of here one way or another. So again, maybe you should pay attention to the fact of if they can figure out how to get ICE and start taking away Mexicans that are legal, because that's happening, and sending them back to Mexico or whatever they're doing, what you think they finna do with you if they ain't got no place to send you? If not, unalive you. It's just a thought that I had, man. Y'all be safe out here. Just a thought. Just a thought. Just a thought. It's a thought. That being said, man, red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest is free. Avenue Angels, please free. We gone.